Hi everyone. We have Mohsin Siddiqui with us, who is managing the HR function of a real estate company called IHPL. And hi Mohsin, how are you?
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. I'm absolutely fine. How are you?
I'm absolutely fine, Mohsin. We have invited Mohsin today to discuss a very burning issue, which all label, whether it is an employee or a manager or management or whosoever, always try to find out. And people have a perception, and we thought, why not to ask it from Mohsin because he is one of the young managers which we have in HR functions. So, Mohsin, uh, one of the burning thing which I always, come across, and people ask me, and they always try to tell me that HR is the puppet in hands of management. So we thought, why not to have your views on that? What do you think?
That's a bit critical question to ask, actually. See,
All right.
I can't say about other industries, but being into real estate industry since last so many years, I seriously believe that yes, HR is the puppet in the hand of management. There were a lot of reasons actually.
All right.
There are n number of reasons why I personally feel okay, we are helpless. Initially, when you take initiative, when you start something, you feel okay, everything is in the control. But what happens? A managed salesperson goes inside the cabin and then he walks out of the cabin, and then you feel helpless that you cannot do anything. So in real estate industry, as I told you earlier, it is one of the unprofessional industry wherein whether you follow the rules or not, whether you come on time or not, whether you're submitting your daily activity reports, your OD form, whether you're submitting it or not, does not make any difference on you. The only part which is important is that you're delivering sales on time, because
All right.
it's purely a hardcore sales oriented company wherein the only thing which matters is your sales. So if you're performing well, if you're doing the numbers, then you have all the right to do anything in the company. When you make something, management always says you make the procedure and you follow with the procedure, stick to the procedure. And if anyone comes to me for the approval or something, I'll deny it. Management says this thing when you go and have a word with them कि okay हमें ये process बनाना है, they will say, oh, very good, you just do that. But all
Mm.
of a sudden, after say for example, if you talk about the salary processing, whether the person is coming to you or not for 30 days, whether he was on time, he was not on time, so it will not make any difference in his salary, because he knows if he has done good numbers, he will get his salary without doing anything, whether you're going to office or not. So this is the major concern which we as a HR professional faces, especially into real estate industry. So this was one of the major concern.
All right. So I can understand that you mean to say that it is actually true to some extent that HR is a puppet in hands of management, especially you're talking about real
Absolutely.
estate industry in India. All
Yes,
right.
absolutely.
So I just wanted to know that do you think that the management sometime try to project themselves as a human resource person, but they are not, or they don't even project themselves. Like, is it what is the
See,
case?
there are, that depends on the case to case, but in a lot of cases, I personally feel that management is also to some extent helpless, because ultimately being into sales oriented company, being in sales is one of the major two. Sales is the department from where you get the revenue, and if they are generating the revenue, so they also feel okay, if somebody has done good business, give it to him back. Whatever he is asking, just give it to him. And when you talk to them, in the cabin, okay, these are the problems we faces, then that person is not coming, that person is not submitting their ODs and their form, they'll say, no worries, we'll see to it later. But I understand, because being into this industry, the sales is the only thing which matters, which is important, because ultimately through sales only your company is running. The back end support is, I personally feel that they think that the back end staff, it's completely the, एक coach की तरह लगता होगा उन्हें. Reason being, they are the ones who are getting salary, they're not doing anything. Salesperson feels that because of us, the company is running. So this
All right.
is their, this is what they have there in their minds. If we are doing business, no one can do anything. No one can say anything to us. As a HR, you can make them understand. As a HR, you can make the management understand that these are the things which are important to follow. But end of the day, you can only tell them to some level. After that, you knows if that person has done something good, you cannot do anything. You have to release it. Whether it's
All
the
right.
salary, whether it's the conveyance, whether it could be any type of reimbursement. If person is doing good, if person is doing the numbers, you have to do it. You are completely helpless in it.
All right. So, as you said that in real estate industry in India, you think that HR is a puppet in hands of management. But still, what do you think that is there anything you can do to change it in this given circumstances? Is there anything which HR can do to change this, or there's nothing which you feel you guys can do to change this perspective?
See, to some extent, we can surely change. I mean, to only some extent. I can't say that we can change it 100% because the scenario and the market, if you talk about today's market is completely seized, especially for the real estate.
Mm.
So I feel personally that to some extent you can make them understand that these are the procedures which one has to follow. And they do understand also that the procedure also are meant to be followed and we have to follow it. But
Mhm.
end of the month, if the only concern is the sales. If they're talking to you, if they're sitting on the table, they will only discuss the sales. Nothing else they're gonna discuss it.
Okay.
You
So, but
can prepare you.
yeah, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah,
You
Mohsin,
can
please.
make formats, you can let them know, okay, you have to fill it, you have to follow the procedure. But I don't think so you can control it fully. You, to some level, you will feel ki, okay, this was my level wherein I can make them understand and they, the employee also will follow. But after that, you are completely helpless, you cannot do anything in it.
So even if an employee who is doing good numbers and that employee is not adhering to HR policies of the company, you're saying that the management will not bother whether the person follows the HR processes or not, is it?
Absolutely right. This is what I feel, and this is what I've experienced also in my previous organizations.
All right. Thank you very much, Mohsin, for coming online and enlightening our audience. And hope that we will get more such insights from you in the coming time. Thank you very much.
No, sir. Thank you so very much, sir, for the time. Thank you. Take care.